In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 6 AI tools that you can use within your business that will make you $1 million without having to hire any employees. Now, this isn't going to be a basic ChatGPT tutorial that you've already seen a million times, but I'm going to be breaking down 6 tools that you've probably never heard of that you can implement in each area of your business to make you more money and to optimize. So I'm going to be breaking these systems down step by step and how they actually work within each other. So first off, right, what are these systems and how can we make them all work together to make you that $1 million? So the first two I'm going to break down, and the reason I'm breaking down two is because they work hand in hand, is Archad AI and Claude AI. Now you may have heard of Claude. I don't know if you've heard of Archad unless you're more familiar on the marketing side of AI. So what we do from here is we generate AI UCG videos, so AI user generated content for our ads. So for Archad, what it does is it creates the AI video itself that we're going to use for these ads. It has hundreds of different actors and voices that you can use, and it's the visual that we're going to use inside the ad itself. And then on top of that, we're going to use Claude. Now what Claude does in this is it creates the dialogue for the AI video ad that we're going to use. It analyzes scripts that work and are psychologically engineered for success. So psychological triggers, things we're going to use that'll help us boost the conversion rate of our leads. And it's going to generate scripts for your business and for your products. So how we're actually going to set this up and how this is going to work is you're going to generate scripts for the ads in Claude AI. So if you've seen my videos, you'll know around how this process works. Claude AI is way better for copywriting. It's way better for creating scripts like this. So you're going to use this script. So you can screenshot this, you can share this. I'm not going to read it word for word, but what we're going to do from there, and this is a secret sauce, right? This is something you're not going to hear unless you've heard it from someone with tons of experience. But what you're going to do around this script is you're going to make the script around telling a story. So for example, you're going to have it where the AI actor tells a story about your company. So let's say that you sell roofs. You're going to get the AI actor, which is going to look something like this. I'll show you a video, I'll show you an example a little bit later on. But what you're going to do is you're going to make it tell a story. So something like, my friend Catherine, her roof was damaged in a hailstorm, and Bob's roofing company was there. They were quick on the call, they were friendly, the prices were good, stuff like that. Because when people hear a story from someone else, right, they're more connected, there's more trust there, and they're more willing to buy. So if you want the secret sauce, make a script around telling a story. So from there, you can get infinite ad scripts in a single click. So you can optimize this as much as you want, change it as much as you want. And then from there, once you have the scripts that you like, you're going to put it into Archad AI. So I'm going to take you through their website. It's, again, just like I talked about. So this is AI. All of these videos are AI, and you can do this relatively cheap. Archad AI, you hear me talk about, it's a very good application to use. And then from there, you're just going to wait for the human-like ads to generate, and it's going to look something like this.
Solar business owners. My boyfriend runs a solar company, and in just 30 days, he added an extra 45 buyer-ready appointments and $123,000 in new revenue.
HVAC and roofing owners doing over $50,000 monthly. This is for you. I see you working 80-hour weeks, missing your kids' games, drowning in endless chaos. Your phone never stops.
Now, once you have these, you're going to test 3 to 5 scripts with different actors to see, what you like the best, what comes out the smoothest, etc. Really just what you like the best. And then from there, right, this is mostly done. Now you're going to have to obviously capture these leads, and we'll go into this in depth a little bit more later on in the video. But all you're going to do is create a simple form to get the leads information. And if you already have a website, you're just going to attach your website form onto that. And it's going to look something very similar to this. Something basic, right? Your full name, your email, and your phone. That's really all you need to integrate these systems that we're going to show you later on. And then from there, you're just going to post them on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you're going to run your ads. That's where your best cost per dollar is going to go. And so those are the first two AI tools. So Archad AI and Claude AI. So now we're going to look at the next two. And this is Retail AI and ChatGPT. And now before you say, oh, I know ChatGPT, we're not going to use it like you regularly use it. We're not going to use it to search up stuff like Google. We're going to get it to help program Retail AI for us. So what these two do together is they're going to build an AI receptionist for your business. So what Retail AI does, it's very similar to Synflow AI. If you're not new to my channel, you'll know how much I talk about Synflow, but basically what this does is it's the backbone of our entire system, and it's the AI software that we're going to use to build and host our AI caller. So you can think of the AI caller as your receptionist, just AI. It's going to sound the same, it's going to act the same, everything is going to be the same, but it's just going to be with AI. And then from there, it's going to make outbound calls for you and answer your inbound calls. Again, so you can think of this as your sales team and as your receptionist. And then again, your full stack receptionist. So from there, we're going to use ChatGPT. Again, not like you regularly do on a daily basis if you use it, but it's going to help us build and program our Retail AI caller. It's going to act as the organizer of data to program it with the best ability and the best efficiency possible. So how we're going to do this is first we have to break it down into two things. So it's obviously your inbounds and your outbound. So the AI agent taking your calls and the AI agent making calls for you. So your inbound call, how this works is, again, you're going to think of it as your receptionist. So things like booking appointments, appointment confirmation, question handling, and anything a receptionist can do, this is what our AI caller is going to do. So how you're going to do this is you're just going to program and set up the AI caller with a business phone number. So you can pick a phone number right in your state, right in your city, same area code, or you can overlay it with your existing phone number, whatever works. And then from there, you're just going to create that appointment setting script in ChatGPT for your business name. So you can use this script. Again, I'm not going to read through this. You can screenshot this, whatever, but something very similar to this, right? We want it simple, and ChatGPT is going to give us the best output possible. And so once you have this, you're going to plug that script into Retail for the AI calling appointment setter. So it's very simple to do. And then it's going to come into this. And then from there, we'll show you what to do afterwards. So now we're going to look at outbound, and this funnels down into the same thing that we're going to do after we create these. So for your outbound agent, you can think of it as your sales teams. So it's going to call and convert potential leads. It's going to call and scrape new leads if you wanted to go that route. And it'll instantly call the leads when they do X. So for example, when they opt in on your website, when they give you a call, when they opt in on the ad, anything like this, we can get the AI to call them. So what you're going to do for this, it's extremely similar to this, except now you're going to program it with a different script objective, because obviously we're not getting it to answer the calls now, we're getting it to make calls. So from there, you're just going to create an outbound calling script, again, in ChatGPT, and you can use this prompt, right? Write me an outbound cold calling script for an AI that is setting appointments with X, right? You kind of get the gist of it. And then from there, you're just going to plug this script into Retail for the AI calling appointment setter, but for your outbound agent. So again, very similar to the inbound. And then from there, right, these both come down to this. Once you plug this script into Retail, you're going to create your knowledge base. So what your knowledge base is it's your knowledge of the business. So you can think of it as all of the information around your business that you would need to train an employee with. So obviously, if you have an employee on the phone, if they don't know anything about your business, they're going to have a hard time, obviously, keeping that call up, saying the right things, asking the right questions, etc. So you can think of it as the knowledge within your business that you're going to give this AI. Now, to do this, it's very simple, right? You don't need to spend 3-4 hours just writing everything down. This is a secret to ChatGPT and a secret to time efficiency that I'm going to show you. So all you're going to do is leave a 20 to 30 minute voice note explaining everything your business, like everything within your business, right? Its numbers, its problem, anything. Spitball for 20, 30 minutes, literally how you started, the numbers you're doing right now, the things you're facing, everything. And then afterwards, you're going to ask for any other questions that ChatGPT needs to know. So once you have these two, you're going to pretty much have everything in your business. And even if you don't get it the first time, AI is going to ask you for more questions that it can use to efficiently create this. So from there, once you have all this, right, once you have all this information, you're just going to plug it into Google Docs, then upload it to your knowledge base. So again, this is very simple to do. So at this point, you're 95% done, right? Most of it is done, but to get it over the edge and to make it working properly and most efficiently, you're just gonna find the voice that you like with the settings you like. There's, just like Archad AI, there's hundreds of different voices. You can time the pauses, you can time how exciting it sounds, how solemn it sounds. Anything within that, you're just gonna find the voice and test the settings that you like. And then you're gonna test call once you have something that you like and it's working to make sure that everything is obviously working in the grand scheme of things. And then from there, it's gonna act and talk like your receptionist or your sales team, your inbound or your outbound call. And it's gonna sound something like this. So unfortunately, I can't show this on the video, but if you actually click the first link in the description below, you can book a free call with me and my team where we actually go in depth, step by step into this and how this can work in your business. And we'll show you an AI demo actually tailored towards your business. So if you want to see that, that's something you're interested, first link below. And then from there, that's the other two AIs that we are talking about. So now the third AI that we're going to talk about is GoHigh Level. Now, if you're familiar with GoHigh Level, you'll know that it isn't 100% AI. There are AI aspects within it and its integration with our AI systems that we're going to use. So you can think of it as the whole setup that the AI system is going to sit together in one single place. So you don't have to do A and B and use automation tools in between. GoHigh Level is going to do all of this for us. So it's the house for all of our AI systems, the one single house that we're going to house all of this in. So to set up the caller within GoHigh Level, it's a little bit confusing if you don't know where to start, but I'm going to show you step by step. So you're going to connect your retail AI agent through the API key and the model number. So this sounds more confusing than it is, but once you pull up your retail, if you go into keys, this will be your API key. So you're going to copy this, and then you're also going to get your model ID. So it'll just be your agent ID, the agent that you set up, obviously with the script that you're going to put from ChatgBT. You're going to copy this, your agent ID, and you're going to copy your API key. And then from there, you're going to create a workflow. And this is simple. It's just step by step. If I'm going too fast, you can replay the video to see what I'm doing. But you're going to set your trigger as whatever you want your trigger to be. So let's say it's the Facebook ad. If you have the trigger as the Facebook lead form submitted, so someone submits the lead form on your ad, you're going to do a make a phone call action. All you're going to search up is make a phone call. And then you're going to put in your API key, which is the one up here. And you're going to put in your model number as your agent ID. And then when you do that, as soon as this trigger happens, it's going to call with this agent. So that's how that's going to work, how you're going to set up within GoHigh Level. And then from there, you're just going to connect the AI agents for your specific workflow. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So how this workflow setup goes is that you're going to create workflows for each source of traffic. So if you're doing it through your website, if you're doing it through your Facebook ads, if you're doing it through Angie, however you're going to do it, you're just going to have to create it as the trigger. And then you're going to set up this make a call action that I talked about up here. And not on top of that, but you can also get GoHigh Level itself to send texts, emails, and then obviously phone calls with the AI agent. So how you're going to do this, right? And it's pretty simple as I've already explained, but you're just going to create the simple form to get the lead's information, right? The one we were talking about up here with the AI ads that we're going to generate through Archad and Claude, we're going to create this form through GoHigh Level. It's very simple to set up. You're just going to set up a web page just in your funnel. And then from there, anything like ads, opt-ins, referrals, anything, you're going to create those workflows. And so there's two main automation groups that you're going to do this within. So the first one is real time. So let's say a lead books in from the ad, right? It will happen in real time. It'll happen within the first 60 seconds. There's a study from MIT. I don't have the visual up here on the screen, but you're 391 times more likely to convert a lead if you contact them within the first 60 seconds that they show interest in your product. You can search that up. I promise you that is a real statistic. And that's why we do this. These are so powerful, right? These real-time automations are so powerful because we get them in the first 60 seconds. So it's very similar to up here. Obviously, you're going to have the trigger, customer booked appointment, so that can in-house all of your lead sources. And then you're just going to create workflows for those triggers, right? So again, like booking automation, form automations, AI calls, anything like that. Now the big one is booking the calls. So when we actually get a lead to book the call, whether that be on their own through the Facebook ad or through our AI agent following up and qualifying them, we're going to create automations for this. And we're going to do that by setting up reminders and follow-ups so the lead doesn't forget about our appointment, about our, time within your business. So that's a big one that you're going to create. Something very simple like, hey, just a reminder of your call in X at a 24-hour interval, a 3-hour interval, and a 1-hour interval. That's the best intervals that you can do. AI call automation, again, anything through your retail, and then the sequences from ads. Again, it can be like your AI calls them, they go through this. You can create this as you go. You can create this specific to obviously, your business and how that works. So that's the gist of real time. You can get creative with it. Now we're going to look at delayed automations. So this is basically the follow-ups. This is the things set in a timed interval in the 24-hour, the 3-hour, the 1-hour that we're going to send. So when the lead does X, the automation will happen in a specified time frame. And this could be anywhere from instantly to up to 1 week in advance. Then all you're going to do is very similar to this, right? Just create workflows for those triggers. Now, some big things within that, like I talked about a little bit before in obviously the real time, but you're going to set up reminders and follow-ups. Again, huge, because this will boost your client show up rate by hundreds of %. Another one is reactivation. So if you have an old lead database, you can actually reactivate that, and you can send texts, you can send emails, you can send calls of campaigns that just get them to upsell, get them to buy your service in any way that you can think of it to follow up on. Another one is reviews. So this is a big thing. We call them sneaky surveys. So after a job is done, we're going to send them a text. We're going to send them an email saying, just drop us a quick review on how your service was. Now, obviously, if your business is crap, maybe you don't want to do this because you don't want bad views on Google. But if you're like most people, right, your business is going to be top quality, your customer service is going to be there, and we can automate all of this. So your reviews on Google skyrocket. And with that, in turn, you're going to show up higher on Google, which is a whole different source of positive traffic. Another one is referrals. So you can send out texts like, $50 off your next visit if you refer a friend, something like that. And really whatever automation you want. The sky is really the limit here. And there's hundreds of possibilities, right? Hundreds, if not thousands of possibilities that you can do within them. So that's basically the setup for GoHigh Level and how you're going to use this and house all of the systems together. And with that, we have one more AI tool, and this is Fathom. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to improve our sales end. So everything I talked about before, that's a whole house. That's 99% of the system that we're going to use. Then it's going to work, right? If you set everything up from A to Z, this is going to work. But this is just to improve our sales end. This is to improve our conversion rate. So what Fathom does is it analyzes and records our sales calls and gives AI generated notes and the transcription within the call. And then within that, you're going to use that information that it gives you. You're going to use those AI generated notes, that full transcription, and you're going to use it with AI to generate more efficient ways of selling. And this is mainly going to be through your sales script. So how are you going to set this up? Extremely simply. All you're going to do is create an account through the email of the calendar you use. So let's say you use Zoom. Let's say you use Google Meets, Microsoft Meets, whatever it is. Just sign up with the email that you already use your calendar for, and then you're going to automatically get a pop-up to record your calls. So this is a real, this is what it's going to look like. This was a real call for me. I have this set up through my email, through my Gmail. It's going to look like this, and all you do is click it, and it's going to go into your into whatever meeting you have. It's extremely simple, and you're going to get this. Now, what you're going to do from there to optimize this is you're going to record your last 5 sales calls, 10 if possible, and then you're going to transcribe them and put them into ChatGPT or Claude. So from here, what you're actually going to do to optimize and improve this is you're going to record your last 5 sales calls, 10 if possible, and transcribe them into ChatGPT or Claude. Now, with the Fathom Note Taker, this can do it way easier for you. You can get the transcription yourself seamless. And then from there, you're going to use Claude or ChatGPT. Now, as I talked about earlier in the video, Claude is better for copywriting. Claude is better for just the script writing side of this. But if you want to use ChatGPT, it's totally fine. It's still a very good interface. It's going to give you a very good answer to what you're going to say. But you're going to use any one of those. Then you're just going to ask it to optimize and improve your script based on your output. Now, I'm not going to provide you with a prompt here. It's very simple. Just spitball. One thing I like to do with ChatGPT is just leave voice notes. Just spitball. Be like, hey, these are the last 5 of my sales calls. It should know what your business does if you program it with your knowledge base like you did before. But just say, optimize this, improve this, use psychological triggers, see where I can improve my sales end and my sales efficiency, and put it into a script. And then once you're from there, right, you're just gonna work around the script that it gives you, right? You can ask it for tweaks, you can ask it to add this, if it's a good idea to add this or get rid of this. And then you're just gonna use that script and you're gonna get better close rates. And then in turn, right, let's say you have a 50% close rate, even if you increase it by 10%, if you're getting 10 calls per month, that's one extra job. If you're in roofing, that's another $10,000 per month, right? So you want to do those little tiny changes that'll help you in the end. With all that being said, those are the 6 AI tools that you can use to make your business $1 million without hiring any employees. So within that, you have all the steps to completely transform your business, again, without hiring anyone, right? This is a $1 million system. You've seen it for yourself. You see how all this works. And in turn, make loads of extra money completely on autopilot, right? The sky's really the limit here. Turning your business from this without AI to this with AI. So now, if you're a serious action taker, and this was the special surprise, this is the opportunity I was talking about at the beginning of the video. If you're a serious action taker, and I'm not talking about someone who just sits on the couch, knowing AI is the next big thing, but just eats potato chips and seeing this go over their head. No, if you're serious, if you want a piece of the pie that's making people rich in 2025 and beyond, you can book a free implementation call with me and my team where we go in depth, step by step, into how we can implement this into your business ASAP. Again, personalized, you can see the AI caller for yourself. We'll build that for you. Something to keep in mind, so if you click the first link in the description of this video below, you can book a call with me and my team. So you have everything to gain, right? Even if you just walk away with the free value that me and my team give you afterwards. This is $1 million of information. This isn't just the surface level stuff. You know all the tools you can use, and you know how to use it and set it up properly. So you have everything to gain. You have nothing to lose, right? Let's say 30 minutes of your time for a potential $1 million investment down the road. No, I think it's a no-brainer. I don't think it's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. So with that being said, you can click the link below and book your free AI implementation call with me and my team. And with that, we hope to speak with you soon, and we hope that your businesses crush it with AI in 2025.